So during these previous webinars, we covered a few parts of SmartMatchApp. Like it's a database, first of all. It's a database that allows you to search potential matches for your clients. Then SmartMatchApp allows you to introduce your clients to each other, send these introductions manually or automatically. But the end result of all this process, it's actually a meeting between two customers. And again, doesn't matter. Is it a dating and they have a first date or virtual date, or it's a business matchmaking when you have startup and investor and they want to talk to each other. The next step is to arrange this meeting between them, create a date, an event, whatever in SmartMatchApp. So let me share my screen and let's go here into our system. So let's use again Jane as an example. She has some matches in her profile, and as soon as, let's assume, Adam and Jane both said, yes, it's a great match, let's go on a date. Then from here, you can create an actual event between these two people. So Jane, what's this guy name? My God, I forgot. Adam, thank you. You can create different event types in SmartMatchApp. They are customizable. Here, by the way, just in case, since I have the speed dating event here, a few words about another product we have. I think it will be useful. We have a speed matchup. It's a platform that allows you to organize speed dating or speed networking events, both video and offline. So if it's interesting, if you think you can utilize this functionality, please let us know, and we will cover speed matchup maybe during one of our webinars. I think it would be a good idea to involve Moad here and just present speed matchup functionality.
Yep.
So then, as soon as you name it, let's say it will be a date here, we can go to these other options. And if it's an offline event, you can add an actual location of this event, an actual address, time zone. By default, time zone will be set to your user time zone, the user which creates this event, but you can change it. You can also add visible phone numbers. It's just an option here. If you want to allow your people to call each other before the event, you can just enable it. And that's where an interesting part starts, since I think for a few months already we have this additional functionality in SmartMatchApp. It's only, again, available for Ultimate subscription, but we are working on some reorganizing of our subscriptions and add-ons structure in the nearest future. All these features which are available in different plans, we will separate into additional products. And then we will be really flexible. You can have your essential subscription, but if you need availability, we will be able to add availability to your account. But how it actually works? If you have member login, member access add-on, your clients can log into the system and select, apply the availability when they are available for the date, or you can do it even without a member portal. We have a tool called availability request. It works similar to request profile update feature. You just send it, a client can click on the link and select these available days and times. And as a result, since two clients have availability, system compares two availabilities to each other. And now I just can select a date it should be available for both of them since it's highlighted in green. And proceed with event creation. So next step. Now, in addition to a match, we have an event created in SmartMatchApp. So first of all, it allows you to have additional tracking on what's going on between your clients. Last step is an event after the match. You can send message to both event participants from the event. So no need to search for them. You just open an event and message them. You can add additional fields to your event. So by default, we do not have these additional fields. But if you want to, in the event settings here, you can add additional fields for the event. I don't know, something like a dress code. I'm just improvising. Short text. And then if you will go back to the event, where is it? My God, I lost it. We have Jane and Adam event. And now you can add something into this field. All black, let's say. And if you will send a message to event participants, again, you can have a template here specifically for this event. My bad. You can select which additional fields will be visible in this message in addition to the text you're going to send to them. Now, if I will send it, and I will go back to Jane's profile, email sent. So now you have a text, you have a date and time of the event, you have location, and for Jane, her time zone under her profile in the member portal is selected to CDT. So she will get this right based on her time zone. If it's a real event, you can click find on the map, and on a Google map system will show you the location. And these additional fields are also included into this event. And in my case, I do not have public first names in the system. That's why it has member here instead of Jane and Adam, but it can be adjusted. So I will pause myself for a second. Maybe you have some questions and ideas. Maybe I have missed something. It's just an initial part. We will dive deeper into events.
I don't have any questions. I will actually allow our dear clients to ask some questions in the chat section about what you see so far. So we have one question from Real Black Love. Does this only work for those with member portal?
No, you can create events for your guys who has no member portal, manually send these messages. And if you want to get an availability without a member portal, you have send availability request. Here you send a message. They will add availability. With member portal, it will be more productive, since if I will log in now as Jane. Oh, sorry, my events are disabled. 1 second, please. 1 second, please. We have member events functionality for the member portal. So I will enable. Good. And now we go back to Jane's profile. We log in, and for member portal users, they have all these events in the calendar. They can just log in and see all the events created. They can open this event, have a date of the event, and all the rest of the stuff. But it works also without a member portal. You just need to send additional messages, ask for availability, and then create these events.
Yep. Okay. Mykola, any other questions so far? I think you can continue to the next part.
Yeah,
And if you have any questions, we'll let you know.
So, since we already touched base on member portal and events, for member portal users, for those who have member events functionality enabled, we have a almost completely automated workflow. Give me a second. We have a new participant. Yeah. I just checking just in case my note taker is here. So this functionality works like this for member portal users. You can have a type of the event created, which will be connected to your, let's say, date events. And then SmartMatchApp allows you to create a survey in SmartMatchApp. And it's not, it's automation, but it's an inbuilt automation. You can create a survey in SmartMatchApp, link the survey to the event in the settings, select a period for event completion. So in my case, 12 hours after the event start, it will be auto-completed in SmartMatchApp. Then you can select an email template here, which will be sent to both event participants in 12 hours after the end of the event. So pretty simple functionality, but it's all about collecting the feedback. We discussed introductions feedback, and now this part of the functionality is to collect this first date or second date or virtual date, whatever feedback. So, and with this one, you just create an event, you send an initial message to your guys there, and then system will do the rest. We will send this survey in 12 hours after the event will be finished. But the good thing is we can actually replicate this functionality without member portal. Because in the automation section, we can create the same functionality, but no need then to have a member portal and pay additional price for member events functionality. So we have a few triggers related to the event created, event date, event completed. And also we have event rejected and confirmed, but this functionality, I don't think we need to cover it today. This part of the event functionality we will redevelop. We created it. It was called member community type of the event, an event for more than 2 participants. But I personally, I don't like it. I don't want to present it. As soon as we will rework this functionality, then it will be maybe an additional webinar to present member community events. But with these triggers, we can automatically send follow-ups. We can, as soon as event will be created, let's say we can use a trigger event date, send reminder to the client. So you create an event in your system, you add 2 event participants, then you create this automation, send email to your client, you select who will be the sender here. You have a date, do not forget. Okay, client base first name. I will not add any texts. I will save it. But for this one, for this type of triggers with a date, we have date difference here. And you can select here a day before or even remind them 3 days before. Step number 1. And then we duplicate it. And next one will be sent a day before. And they will get 2 notifications about this event. And you can include some other stuff about the event, the date of the event, and so on.
Yeah,
And again,
I just want to jump in here, which is cool. If you are actually using SmartMatch to create these events, I highly recommend to create similar workflows for your follow-ups, because event show-up rate will go up. Just that, and if you're doing it manually, you can save a lot of time by creating simple follow-up workflow. Yep.
Yeah. That's why we have automations, and that's one of the ways to automate, first of all, reminders before the event, and then automate feedback collection after the event. What else? Like in automation, also we can send a survey when the event is finished automatically using an automation instead of this inbuilt one for member portal users. So it's like a complete cycle. You create an event for 2 people. You also can create an event for 10 or 15 people or 20. You do not limit. You can maybe have a different event type. Instead of a first date, it could be something else, like speed dating, speed networking event, whatever. And you can add all these participants to one event and use it to communicate with these event participants, collect the feedback, and send these reminders. And to tell you the truth, Pete, I don't think I didn't cover anything. Like, event functionality is pretty simple.
I think we can maybe stop here for now and just see if there are any questions regarding to this section. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. And if you have any other questions about anything else in SmartMatchApp, you can also feel free to ask that now, and we can move to the Q&A session, I think.
Yeah. Because my topic is, I'm done with my topic. Events, it's a good feature. It's a nice feature for tracking these dates, events, reminding your event participants, collecting the feedback in SmartMatchApp. So if you want to dive deeper into this one, I can help you with the setup. Just let us know, and we can jump on a call and talk about your unique use case for the events in SmartMatchApp.
Yep. Okay. So let's jump to. All right. We have 2 questions.
Great.
One question is from Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. So the question is, could we import our members list into SmartMatch, or do individuals need to add themselves to the SmartMatch?
Both options are available, Cheryl, but if you want to import a list of contacts, we have import data functionality in SmartMatchApp. Here under settings, import, you select a type of import clients, and we have here some additional types of import. You have a way to import photos, files, match preferences, real matches if you have them somewhere in your other system or in a Google Sheet, and also import client nodes. But for clients, you select clients, press get template, system will create a template for this particular import, and you have to rearrange a data in your Google Sheet or Excel sheet to the way we have it in SmartMatchApp, and then you just rename these columns or fields. You check if the choices in your document match to what we have in SmartMatchApp, and then you import it.
We might actually create some sort of import videos. Maybe we have it already on YouTube, or even in help section about how to do this bulk import. So you can check that.
Yeah, just since we are talking about help section, you can go to the help section, type import here, and import client's contact. Quick start guide, and you are redirected to this help section article with step-by-step explanation how to do an import.
Yeah. Thank you, Mykola. We have another question regarding availability from Real Black Love. So since the availability is only available for Ultimate plan, first question is how much is it to upgrade? And the second question is, I do not see it in the billing section. I suppose it's referring to the
yeah. It's per request. It's per request now, since we're still working on the pricing model. So I think we can discuss it separately. Just email me with this question. We already are in touch, and we will discuss the price, because it's not finalized yet. We are changing it. We are in the process of making a final decision here, but we already can sell, like personally sell these plans to our clients. So let's discuss it separately, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Because we will have a dependency based on the region for our new price model.
It's already there, so pretty much if you go to our website and go to the price page.
It's on the website, but in SmartMatchApp, in CRM, these plans are not available. That's why it's per request.
Yeah. Actually, upgrading is per request, but if you want to see what is the price for the ultimate plan, you can go to the website and go to the pricing page, and you will see all three plans that we have for now and what's included. So just to have an idea of the price itself.
Yeah. But since we are going into the direction of having different products available for each of the plans, maybe no need to rush with subscribing to the ultimate plan. In a few weeks, we will have this product's functionality, and then I hope, based on what I knew from the development team, availability and all other features will be just available as separate add-ons. Doesn't matter which level of subscription you have.
Yep, exactly. All right, let's move to the next question from Tom. Hey, Tom. So the question is, what does that format look like in CSV or Google Sheet? It's about the template, Mykola. So if you just can, again, get the import template.
Yeah, so you do it in your account, in your own account, because if you have some different fields, questions under settings, clients and fields, different choices and so on, it's always better to go to your account, click on import data, select clients here, get template. It will be linked to your account, and then you see how it looks like. So it's not a general import template. Some stuff is general, like first name and last name, but even this one, let's imagine in your system you do not have people, you have, let's say, companies. Then they will not have first name and last name. It will be something different. So it's always better to go here to your system, get this template, and deal with this one. If you have a lot of data to import and you don't know how to do it, you can involve us. It's not free of charge, but we can help you. On an hourly basis, we will just calculate an amount of time we will spend on this import, and we can do it for you.
Yeah. Or you can first test it with just few records. Like one record. Make sure that you follow the help section article, and you should be able to successfully complete it.
Pete, let's just share this help section article again in the chat.
Yeah, that would be good. So while you're sharing this, we have another question from Cheryl. And the question is, do you have a max capacity within your app for members in the CRM portion? So yeah, you can cover that after you. All right. Thank you, Mykola. So this is.
Cheryl, can you clarify a little bit? What do you mean by max capacity for members? Maximum number of members you can have in the system? Because again, let's differentiate client records and members. Client records, in our case, are those who do not have access to member portal. It's just a record in your database. Members, we call members those who have access to the member portal. So, and again, the answer is no. We do not have any limitations. You can check on our website how many records records are included by default in your subscription, and then it's pay-per-use. We will not disallow you to add additional records. We will just add another bucket to your account, and it's pay-per-use model.
Yep, correct.
Yeah,
so
and
let's see.
in bulk, yeah, that's from you, Pete.
Yeah, I just wrote this. So let's see if we have any other questions. Literally anything regarding system. Yeah, sure. Hey, Laurie. So not related to the topic, which time zone are you at, Mykola? I don't know if you hold these meetings regularly this time.
My time zone is Kiev, Ukraine, and I'm actually in Ukraine. So it's +2 UTC. And generally we have meetings at this time, these webinar meetings. But I'm open, I'm pretty open from 8 a.m. EST to 4 or 5 p.m. EST to jump on a call.
Okay.
How about clean up database of bad actors? Tom, what do you mean by bad actors? You can, by the way, you can talk. You are not muted.
Oh, so we had some AI generated members that had bad phone numbers and bad emails. We had 110 people that somehow got in the database. And so I had to delete each one manually, one by one.
Just a proposal, an assumption. You can run a report in SmartMatchApp. We have reports functionality. You can add to this report, let's say, email address, phone number, and a full name of the client, of your clients. Then you can export this report from your system. In this report, you can mark those which are created by AI, recognize them somehow, then add to this report a column called list, create a list in your account called to delete, and then import back this data. This list will be automatically applied to all these bad actors. And then you just click, select this list, and delete them in bulk. So that's maybe a workaround, but it's gonna work.
You can definitely delete in bulk even from now, but the question is if you actually, how to find them. So do they have already some list assigned?
Well, I already found them, so I did an export, and I found.
No, if you know who they are, you can just on your main database page, you can multi-select your clients. You can select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 just by check marking them. And then top right corner actions, delete clients, and you will delete all of them in bulk. No need to open each of these records. You can delete clients in bulk from a page database.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't figure out how to do.
So I'm not sharing my screen.
You are sharing.
I'm sharing. So let's go back to SmartMatchApp. That's my database. And let's say I know I have to delete Chris, Josh, Emily, Sarah, Sophia, and Noah. I check mark them, go to actions here, and press delete clients. These 6 clients will be deleted, but you have to confirm by typing delete here.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
That was easy.
Great.
Yeah, no problem. Another question, Mykola, from Cheryl, is if we have a way to safeguard measures to verify those who are real versus bot. I think this is our identity feature.
So first of all, for submission form, we have a CAPTCHA. If you want to prevent bots to submit the form, you can go to your submission form and in a submission form setting, enable CAPTCHA. Then you will have this I am not a robot check mark in a submission form. And it's still like modern world with all this AI stuff and so on. Some bots can submit this form, I assume, these days, but it's too complex. Mainly, it will allow you to get rid of all these bots with CAPTCHA, and then if you already have some records in your database and you want to verify if they are real or not, we have identity verification add-on. We use identity on a backend. You can send this identity verification. It's a paid option, and you can select who will pay for this verification, you or your client.
Maybe you can show it just where it is and what's the price per verification.
So under add-ons, where is it? Identity verification. You can activate identity verification.
And by the way, it's free to activate. So
it's free to activate. Then you go to your client, actions, and you have an action send request identity verification. You select who will pay for this verification. In your case, I think it should be a client, because bots will not pay, definitely, but those who are really interested to be in your database, they will get this email, they will be redirected to this identity verification tool. It's separate from SmartMatchApp, and they can actually prove that they are real people. They have to add a photo of the ID, selfie, phone number, and email, something like this. I don't remember in details. And then you will have a check mark here in the system, record is verified. So if you want to use this feature, again, just let us know. Let's jump on a call and we will explain you everything in details.
Okay, another question from Tom. It's about our Zapier integration and what is the setup needed, what Zapier plan is actually needed. So
you can use a free Zapier plan. It has some limitations to only 2 steps in your Zaps, but if you do not need more than 2 steps, let's say you want to connect, I don't know, DocuSign to SmartMatchApp, and as soon as a contract is signed in DocuSign, you want to update SmartMatchApp record, it's 1 step in your Zap, so you can use reversion. And I don't think reversion has any limitations to a number of
limitation. It has limitations on the number of tasks. The real question is here, what type of connection you're trying to create, how complex it is, how many tasks will be performed on daily basis. So I suggest if this is something that you cannot answer right now in 1 or 2 minutes, that we can book a call with Mykola and go over this.
Yeah, and again, I am not a Zapier professional, Pete. I know some basic, but we have our Zapier consultant.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, exactly.
So. Involve him, but overall, as soon as you add SmartMatchApp, you log into SmartMatchApp in your Zapier, and you try to connect something to SmartMatchApp, you will see a list of all available actions we have for SmartMatchApp there. So everything will be there, what you can do through Zapier. Also, just in case, we have our API in SmartMatchApp, a new version of API available for a few months already. Through API, you can transfer even more data, or from SmartMatchApp somewhere, or from somewhere to SmartMatchApp, because API is more flexible. But API requires some developer and development on the backend. But we already have a few cases when our clients built some applications for their members separate from SmartMatchApp completely. And they use SmartMatchApp just as a backbone. In SmartMatchApp, we generate a list of potential matches. Through API, we transfer this list to the application. In application, clients interact with this list of potential matches, and then we send data back in SmartMatchApp. We can create matches, we can send notifications to matchmakers, and so on. So API brings more flexibility to these connections.
Okay, thanks, Mykola. So another question from Lori. Do the match age preferences change?
Lori, we have this automation. It's not. It doesn't work automatically without an automation, but we have an automation with a trigger Give me a second. Client birthday. Birthday, change preferences. On a client birthday, we have an action update age preferences here. And you just say increase age preferences by 1. You select which field to update and press save, and then system on a client birthday will add +1 to the preferences.
Yeah. Thank you again, Mykola. All right, let's see, do we have any other question? Anything that you're interested to learn regarding SmartMatch?
Yeah, I think we answered everything in the chat. If not,
yeah, everything in the chat is answered. I'm just actually trying to see if anyone has some other questions. In the meantime, we can go and answer some questions from the forums.
Pete, we do not have any questions to answer actually.
No? Okay.
There, so that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, then guys, if it's over, it's over. Thanks for joining us today. Please feel free to let us know what do you think about this format. Maybe we should change it and do something different. Maybe if you feel like, okay, somebody who's using SmartMatchApp for ages and has some tricky questions, maybe we can separate webinars for newcomers who just join, and we will talk about basics. And we can have maybe some webinars for SMA professionals who are with us for years to dive deeper there. Just let us know your ideas. We are always open to hear, to listen, to adapt, and to do whatever we can to help you.
Yep. All right. So in this case, Mykola did an amazing outro. So in this case, that's it. Stay tuned for our videos, recordings of the webinar 4 and webinar 5 on our YouTube channel, and we're gonna invite you to the next one.
Yep.
Once we schedule it.
Feel free to reach out to us directly. Our support, me, Peter, we are always open to do our best to help you.
Yep.
Have a great day.
All right, guys, let's wrap up. Everyone, have a great day. Nice seeing you here, and see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.